Testing 1 2. 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 1 2. Testing 1 2. I can't hear myself, but is that all right? Testing 1 2. Hey? Yeah, can I? Yeah, is it possible? Yeah. Testing 1 2.
Just to check it's gonna work.
Yeah.
1 2 3. 1 1 1 2 3 1.
Hey? Other person? Yeah. Yeah. Testing 1 2. 1 2. Testing 1 2. 1 2. Testing 1 2. No. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 1 2. I can't hear on that side, but I can hear on this side. That's all right.
One side is for the microphone.
Yeah.
And the other side is for the audio.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. At least I can hear myself. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Can you see the volume? Yeah. That's all right, I can hear it, yeah. Testing 1 2, yep. Just 2. Yeah, you'll just let me know when it's ready to go on air, yeah? Yeah. Competitiveness, and tonight promises to be yet another chapter in this exciting contest between these two clubs, the highest ranked female clubs in Geelong. Good evening, my name is Tonchi Prusak, and it is an absolute pleasure to be your match day commentator for tonight here at Alco Park. And we are going to go through the two respective lineups, starting with the home side, who are actually playing at the away side's ground. Geelong Galaxy, we've got captain and goalkeeper Liliana Berg. Number 5, Kelsey Icardi. 6, Monica D'Alessandro. Number 8, Emily Sutcliffe. Number 10, Olivia Haga. 11, Phoebe Vivian. Number 14, Vanessa Mazaraki. Number 22, Alicia Ike. 31, Christy Merry. Number 32, Hannah Laro Bashford. And Beth Coppay, number 39, making up the starting 11. We've got Grigg, Taylor, Collins, Huell and Eastway on the bench for the Galaxy. And they will be wearing their teal-coloured tops with the black shorts and black socks. Their opponents, the North Geelong Warriors, in their traditional red, white and blue. We've got 16-year-old Maya Grgic making her debut in goals for the Warriors. Number 2, Brittany Ralph. Number 3, Marcella Fierro. Number 5, and the captain, Tihana Juric. Number 7, Julia Akmacic. Number 10, and former Galaxy player, Namiki Yamamoto. 12, Sienna Wrench. Number 17, Joey Storcic. 21, Olivia Ortiz. 23, Louisa Kump. And number 30, Lavina Wader. On the bench, we've got Jakic, Shimovic, McKenna, Pehar, Mihalik, and Kalaitsidis. The referees for tonight's encounter, Mitchell Taylor is the man in the middle, and he'll be assisted by Emily Chandler and Luke Hollingworth. We're just moments away from kickoff here. And it's a beautiful evening. A very good crowd has gathered on this Holy Thursday evening. And apart from the fact that it is for Christians the start of the Holy Weekend and a very special occasion, it's also an auspicious occasion here because it is the first time that these brand new floodlights, 300 plus lux I am told, have been switched on for a competitive match. And folks, wherever you are tuning into this game, we certainly hope you enjoy tonight's live coverage, live stream coverage, courtesy of Football Victoria and Sportscast Australia. Toss of the coin has just taken place, and we await to see, as the players emerge from their respective huddles, which end the two teams will be kicking to and who will be starting off. If we have a look in last round, Geelong Galaxy easily defeated Keon Park 6-0 to advance to the fourth stage. Emily Sutcliffe scoring a hat-trick on the night. Camilla Freneda, who is unavailable tonight, she scored 2. She's also the leading goal scorer for the Galaxy so far in the VPLW competition. And Phoebe Vivian, former captain, she scored 1 goal. The Warriors, on the other hand, they played and took on Croydon City right here at Alco Park. And after a 2-2 full-time and extra-time scoreline, game went to penalties and the Warriors prevailed 3-1 to advance through to the next round. Namiki Yamamoto was a scorer of both those goals, and she certainly will be one player to watch as we are about to start. It will be the Warriors in the red and white kicking to the right of your screen, and Galaxy will be kicking to the left of your screen. We're just waiting for the referee, Mitchell Taylor, to blow his whistle to signify the start of proceedings here at Alco Park. All is in readiness. Good crowd of a couple of hundred people have gathered here tonight, and they're still coming, so it's going to be a very good crowd as the Geelong Derby gets underway here in the Nike FC Cup, with the Warriors immediately looking to retain possession across the middle of the park. Juric now going forward looking for Ortiz, and it's the Galaxy defence now needing to clear it away. Ball comes right here in front of our commentary position. Akmacic getting the ball from Juric and trying to feed it forward for Ortiz, but the ball goes too far, and Berg has no problem to get her first touch of the game. Well, Galaxy have already played 5 games in the Victorian Premier League women's competition. As for the Warriors, their season kicks off in State League 1 the week after Easter. And we'll talk a little bit more about that because it's a very, very historic occasion for the Warriors in round 1. Yamamoto now. He's got two players to contend with. Aiki manages to get the ball away. But a free kick there, and it will be taken by Geelong Galaxy. Alicia Aiki goes for a long ball. Yamamoto in the middle for the Warriors to Ortiz. Nice through ball looking for Akmacic. It's a sprint for the ball. Mary manages to get the ball back to her goalkeeper. Berg now has the ball. Emily Sutcliffe and Christy Mary had a stint in the NPL Victoria competition last year with the Essendon Royals. They are back at Galaxy. No doubt they've been two of the reasons for the Galaxy doing reasonably well in the VPLW competition, finding themselves in a mid-table position. Jakic now. Sorry, that was Fierro who had the ball. Jakic is on the bench. Ludic now squeezes through, but the referee saw something there, and it will be a free kick to the Geelong Galaxy. The home team playing at the away team's ground. And I'm told the reason for that is unavailability of their pitch tonight. They do share Myers Reserve with the Geelong Rangers. And Rangers, like most teams around Geelong, have experienced an unprecedented growth over the last 12 months to 24 months. And pitch space is at a premium during the week in Geelong at the moment. There's been great calls for a wild shot there. Maybe an ambitious shot there for Geelong Galaxy, but there's been calls for a regional facility, a regional hub, and a sub-regional facility as well, by various tiers of government and also the leaders of the football community here. That was Beth Coppe, whose ambitious shot didn't really trouble young 16-year-old Maya Gutkic in goals. What a fantastic story that is as well. Steph Anderson, the usual goalkeeper for the Warriors, is out injured, and 16-year-old Gutkic gets her opportunity to stand between the sticks for the Warriors senior women's team. Ortiz has got two players to beat. Mary easily clears the ball away to safety, and it will be a throw-in to the North Geelong Warriors on the far side of the pitch. Crowd numbers certainly have swelled here at Alco Park. The camera can't pick it up because we are on the same side, on the grandstand side, but I can certainly tell you there's a good 200, possibly 300 people here, which is not far off what the scene would normally get. It's great to see the Geelong football community out and supporting women's football. Yero now, Yamamoto now. It's intercepted and cleared away by the Galaxy defence, and defence may soon turn into attack for the Galaxy, as that was Lara Bashford trying to get forward, but the Warriors defence is doing very well, and that was young Zoe Storcic fighting for the ball, and her tenacity paid out in the end, earning her side a free kick right in front of the grandstand. Solid opening here on this Holy Thursday Geelong Derby clash in the Nike FC Cup. Is Akmacic unable to control that ball. Ball goes out of play, and we've got perfect vantage point for this throw-in. Taking place right in front of us. D'Alessandro threw it back. Lara Bashford knocked it back. Coppe knocked it back to D'Alessandro, and it's back now with Berg. He hits the ball quite hard. Ball goes out of play. Throw-in to the Warriors. Ortiz now goes out wide. And Yamamoto taps it in from close range in the 6th minute. Delightful goal that. I think that was Louisa Kump on that far side, combining beautifully with Yamamoto, who found herself in the perfect position for an easy tap-in after 6 minutes. Great start for the Warriors. 1-0 to the team in red. And it certainly does open up this game. Because as we know, someone has to progress through to the next round, and someone does get eliminated. They cannot play for a draw. Otherwise, the game will end up in penalties. Immediately, Galaxy now goes into attack. Sutcliffe fighting for the ball. Lara Bashford has it now. Blocked by Warriors defender. Lara Bashford once again has it. She knocks it back all the way to Christy Merry. Long floating ball to the outer. Cleared away there. I think that was by Wader. Storšić now. Knocking it in the middle to the goal scorer, Yamamoto. Cook now on the far side. She goes forward for Ortiz. A race for the ball. Aiki manages to get the ball instead. Back to her keeper. And Galaxy now starts all over again from the back line. These two teams have met once before earlier this year, and that was in the final of the Geelong Community Cup. And it was the Warriors that prevailed 2-1 in an absolute thriller. Back then, Yamamoto and Fierro scoring for the Warriors, and Olivia Hager scoring for Galaxy. All three of those players are in action tonight. Great turn there by Akmacic. She finds Kump to her left. Kump now goes for a long ball. Ortiz is on the end of it to Akmacic. Fighting for the ball with Christy Merry bearing down on her. She knocks it back to Storšić. Unable to control the ball. And it's now Olivia Hager, who we spoke about moments earlier, being chased by Juric. Hager now inside the box. Great run there by Olivia Hager. Juric now, the captain, looking for and finding Akmacic. Great ball control there by the youngster. And she threads it through for Ortiz, but we were in perfect position for that. And the assistant referee there, Luke Hollingworth, called it early and called it well. Free kick to Geelong Galaxy. It's good to see the crowd still coming in. And it's a perfect night here at Alco Park. Not a breath of wind, and it is delightful conditions. Sutcliffe now, she's dangerous. She's got the ball, but she gets dispossessed. Wader quickly gets it out to Akmacic on this wing. She's looking dangerous in the first few moments of this game. Looking for Ortiz, surrounded by two Galaxy players. And D'Alessandro manages to get it back to Berg. Berg's getting a lot of touches in goals there for Geelong Galaxy in these opening stages. And it tells you that the Warriors are doing quite a fair bit of the attacking in these opening 10 minutes. Storšić now threads it through, looking for Ortiz. Yamamoto dangerously bearing down. And that's Aiki going far forward, and there's a sprint for the ball there on that far side. Wader for North Geelong tries to get in, and she manages to get the ball in the end. Knocks it to Kump, and Kump knocks the ball out of play, and it is going to be a throw-in. Good play there by Lavina Wader, hunting the ball down, and the perseverance paid off there. And the ball goes out of play. Will be a goal kick now to North Geelong Warriors. Currently leading 1-0. And we've just gone 10 minutes in this first half. On the weekend, Geelong Galaxy came away from Eltham, where they played a 1-1 draw with the Eltham Redbacks. Fresneda scoring the only goal for the Galaxy, and that was her 6th goal for the season. And Galaxy are currently finding themselves in 8th position in the 12-team VPLW competition. And no sooner had we said that it was a beautiful night and there's no wind, already there's a little bit of a breeze has picked up. And prior to the game, there were little bits of flashes of lightning to the south of Geelong, but hopefully it'll stay away from here as Yamamoto now gets to Kump. First touch let her down a little bit, so she loses possession, and it's now Galaxy. The ball goes out of play. Wader manages to keep it in. And she kicks it further afield. There's no one there, and quickly taken by Alicia Aki. Finds a teammate. Ludic now in the middle of the park. Tries to get it to Yamamoto. Koppe is heavily involved in the middle there. There's Mazzaraki, I think Vanessa Mazzaraki knocking the ball back to Alessandro. Would have been actually Kelsey Icardi. It was Kelsey Icardi knocking that ball away, number 5. Ball goes out of play, and it is once again going to be a throw-in to the Warriors. Things have slowed down a little bit after that goal in the 6th minute, Yamamoto's goal. Galaxy are looking for the equaliser, but they're also being cautious at the back. They don't want to concede a second goal so early in the piece. And the Warriors are content to now just knock the ball around and look for any little openings that they may find. Akmacic shepherds the ball beautifully. She's got the paddock now to run. Looking for Ortiz. If had it got past D'Alessandro there, Ortiz was one-on-one with the keeper, but D'Alessandro managed to get a deflection there. Yamamoto now, once again, looking very dangerous as she streams in towards the middle of the park. Ortiz has it. Fierro now knocks it forward, and a little bit of a wasted chance, unfortunately, there, as the ball trickles to the safe hands of Liliana Berg. She's going to go for a long goal kick. And, aided by a very, very gentle breeze. The ball goes well over the halfway line. Stelcic now trying to get the ball, unable to do so. As Olivia Hager knocked the ball forward, looking for Emily Sutcliffe. Ball goes out of play. It is going to be a throw-in to Geelong Galaxy. Still plenty of time, obviously, with only 13 minutes of the game gone. But the Galaxy will be very keen to restore parity here at Alco Park after conceding that 6th minute goal. Great to see lots of younger spectators in the crowd. Lots of young females, but lots of young boys as well. So really the football, as we said, the football community in Geelong really getting out and supporting women's football, which is great to see. Great play there by Fierro, knocking it back for Wader. Goes to a left to Kump. Wader back again, looking for a through ball there. Unable to do so. And now here comes Galaxy. Unable to do anything with it though. That was Phoebe Vivian, I think, on the far side. A bit of space, but the ball went too far and she was unable to control it on that occasion. Galaxy on the far side with the ball. It's Emily Sutcliffe now. She's got a bit of space. She's dangerous from this situation. And a great marauding run there from Storcic. She's got Kump on that far side. Yamamoto right in the middle of the park. She's really been directing traffic. Ortiz now. Can she release the ball in time for Akmacic? No. But she manages to control it well. Now she kicks it to no one in particular. Now it is a foot race. Ludic trying to get to the ball, but she's going to be beaten by Mary. Mary gets the ball forward now to number 32, Lara Bashford. Storcic intercepts. She goes back and finds Ralph. To her left, she finds Wader. Yamamoto now taps it in, looking for Fierro, but it's intercepted by Mazzaraki. Yamamoto to Kump. She switches the ball, looking for and finding Akmacic. Knocks it back to Storcic. A beautiful little manoeuvre there by Zoe Storcic. To the far side, she finds Marcella Fierro. She goes back to Wader. North Geelong seems to have a lot of the possession. Yamamoto. She controls the ball and she's going to go looking for Ortiz, and Ortiz comes in but would not have counted if she had got a touch to it and the ball had gone in because it was deemed offside. But the referee hasn't actually called it offside, rather we'll let the ball go on, and it was a goal kick. Hager. Tries to get the ball forward. Sutcliffe now. Coppe knocks it forward to Lara Bashford. And it's cleared away in desperation by the North Geelong defence. And it seems at the moment the Warriors are able to absorb everything that is being thrown at them by the Galaxy attack. Quite an entertaining opening 16 or so minutes here at Alco Park. The Warriors currently leading 1-0, but haven't had it all their way. Great tackle there by Stosic. Ball goes out of play, and there's Olivia Hager passing it over to Lara Bashford. There's Judic, smart bit of play there, kicking the ball into her Galaxy counterpart, into Coppe, and ricocheted off Coppe and went out. North Geelong Warriors throw. We're hoping to sometime during this first half, or maybe even in the second half, have a guest come in here. It will be Stipe Kulp, who is the Vice President of the North Geelong Warriors and also the head of the women's football, and he may have an exclusive for us with regards to the Warriors and their upcoming campaign in the Victorian State League Women's Division 1 competition. Some news that has just come to hand, some very, very positive news, and quite trailblazing news as far as a state league club is concerned. So we're hoping to get him on later this half, or possibly in the second half to make that announcement, as we now await this free kick, Galaxy free kick from a dangerous position just outside the box. Olivia Hager standing over the ball, and there is a 3-woman wall. And she'll be certainly looking to float the ball into the centre of the goal mouth, as she actually goes for a shot there from an acute angle, but it wasn't too far over debutant Grgic's crossbar. But the ball went out of play, and it didn't touch any North Geelong Warriors player, and hence it is a goal kick. As we mentioned, on the Geelong Galaxy bench, we've got Georgie Grigg, Beth Taylor, Alicia Collins, Erin Eastway, and the reserve goalkeeper Lily Kuehl. While for the Warriors, they've got a 6-player bench. Amanda Jakic, Chanel Simovic, Maeve McKenna, Maya Pehar, Tiana Michalik, and Talia Kalaitzidis. We return back to the action in the middle of the park. Bit of a scramble there, as seems to be going. Ricochets off Mary. Ortiz was bearing down there, but D'Alessandro was able to intercept and cleared away by Aki. Stosic now, who's been heavily involved in the action so far. And the Warriors in control at the moment. They just lost control. Lost possession as Sutcliffe now drives the ball forward now, looking for Phoebe Vivian on that far side. She crosses it in. And here's an opportunity for Galaxy. Olivia Hager, she's certainly a dangerous player. The Warriors will really need to look and watch carefully. Olivia Hager scored 2 goals this season in the Victorian Premier League women's competition so far. As we mentioned, Camilla Fresneda, who's unavailable tonight, she has scored 6 out of the Galaxy's 12 goals so far this season. So between the two of those two, they've scored 2/3 of the Galaxy's total goals in the first 5 rounds of the VPLW season. Ada, who's been really heavily involved in the opening stages of this first half on the left full back. She knocks the ball out of play. Trying to get the ball for the Warriors. Yamamoto also. I think that was Mazaraki on that far side. Yamamoto fighting for it. And conceding a free kick was Hager for the Galaxy. So it'll be a free kick to the North Geelong Warriors as they hold sway midway through this opening stanza. Wherever you are, we hope you are enjoying tonight's live stream coverage of this round 4 Nike FC Cup clash between Geelong Galaxy and the North Geelong Warriors. Home to the Warriors. Ortiz on the end of it. She's trying to turn. She lost possession there momentarily. There's the ball now. Tihana Yudic, the captain, floats it forward onto the left-hand side, but Yamamoto was caught in an offside position, and it will be a free kick to Geelong Galaxy deep inside their defensive half. The season for the North Geelong Warriors kicks off on Saturday night, April the 26th, when they take on Clifton Hill. That will be here at Alco Park. As for Geelong Galaxy, they've got a tough game after the Easter weekend. On Sunday, April 27th, they'll be hosting equal top side Keilor Park at Myers Reserve. A tough game because Keilor Park have now won 5 out of their opening 5 games, so they've got a 100% record. There's the Warriors. Piero looking for Ortiz. The ball wasn't hit hard enough. Aiki now going forward, looking for a teammate. Ball ends up with Aiki once again. He's looking forward for Vivian. Knocks the player off the ball, manages to keep possession. Hager, who's been in almost everything as far as Galaxy's concerned. She's certainly one of Galaxy's most active players. As ball goes forward for Ortiz. She's got 2 Galaxy players there, D'Alessandro and Aiki. She switches the ball to the close side, the grandstand side. Akmacic has it on the edge of the box. Can't control it. It's Sutcliffe now. To a former Essendon Royals teammate, Mary, who streams to the halfway line. Knocks it forward for Hager, who in turn knocks the ball forward looking for Laro Bashford, but she was unable to control that ball. Goes out of play. It is going to be a throw into the North Geelong Warriors. Yes, the Galaxy have got a great deal of NPLW experience there with Sutcliffe and Mary. They certainly have played with each other for several seasons, firstly at the Galaxy and then moving to the NPLW competition for a stint last season with the Royals, and then returning back down the Princess Highway to reunite at the Galaxy. Yamamoto now. Going forward, Akmacic running to the ball, getting it easily. Ortiz calling for it. Mary standing in the way. Akmacic, she gets around Mary. She's still in the box. She manages to get sandwiched between 2 players. Aiki and Mary got her foot onto it, but wasn't a powerful enough shot to worry Berg. And we've just got word from our special guest to be. He's unable to make it tonight. It's very, very busy, he's saying. Good crowd, very good crowd, as we said. So the Canteen Bar going absolutely crazy at the moment. And he's unable to join us, but he did let us in on the exclusive, and that is that 5 of North Geelong's games this year, that is the women's teams games, will be played on a Saturday evening at a 7 p.m. kickoff immediately following the senior men's, which will be at 5 p.m. So the Victorian Premier League 2 game will stay with the action now. Coppe on the edge of the box. Laro Bashford goes inboard looking for Sutcliffe. Intercepted there by Fierro. Looking for Ortiz. Ortiz shielding the ball. And she's going to get a free kick here. D'Alessandro infringing there on Ortiz. And as we mentioned, so the exclusive there is that Football Victoria has approved 5, possibly 6 of the Warriors State League 1 games to be played on a Saturday night immediately following the senior men's VPL 2 games here at Alco Park. And those games will kick off at 7 p.m. The senior men's will kick off at 5 p.m. Making full use of these wonderful 300 lux lights here at Alco Park. And that will certainly ensure that the senior women's here at North Geelong will be playing in front of regular crowds of in excess of 300 to 400 spectators. And I'll tell you what, tonight it's not far off that mark, which is fantastic news for women's football here in Geelong, and it also opens up the possibility of the women's football fraternity here in Geelong being able to come out and watch top-class State League women's football here at Alco Park in season 2025. Well done to everyone involved at the North Geelong Warriors, who have really built up a fantastic women's program here. And the news doesn't stop there. Both North Geelong Warriors and the Surf Coast, the Torquay-based Surf Coast Club, this year will be fielding juniors in the CPL, the Community Premier League. There's really now moving forward, trying to help her midfielders and attackers. Almost had an opportunity for a shot on goal. As it's now Hager goes forward, it's going to be Sutcliffe, who manages to put the ball away, but the assistant referee Emily Chandler on the far side signalled that the ball Emily Sutcliffe had drifted into an offside position. There wasn't too much complaining from the Galaxy players on that occasion. So yes, Surf Coast and North Geelong Warriors will be fielding teams in the CPL, which is an innovation by the Football Victoria and is one step below the junior girls NPL competition. As here's an opportunity for Sutcliffe on the edge of the box, intercepts a ball from the Warriors. She's still fighting for it, but it's cleared away desperately by Wader. Yamamoto now. She's got a couple of Galaxy players on her tail. Cool, calm and collected. She gets the ball to Arkmacic. Storšić now. Likewise, cool, calm and collected. Gets the ball and she looks for and finds Kump in the middle, who drifts into an offside position. She's not happy at all and saying to the linesman, the ball, she was not in an offside position. Well, the linesman is about 10 metres to the right of our camera, so we weren't in a perfect position like we were earlier in this half, but nonetheless it is a free kick to Geelong Galaxy, and it will be taken by Liliana Berg, the captain and the goalkeeper. Ball that's cleared away there by Whitney Ralph. She hasn't had too much to do, but that what she has done, she's done quite reliably. Cross in for Vivian, who's now drifted onto the left-hand side. Looks like she may have switched places with Lara Bashford, I'd say. It's a tactic there by Ryan Horrocks to instill some freshness into the attack or something different. Ortiz now looking for Kump on the far side. The ball goes back to Ortiz. His tap goes to Yamamoto. She pushes it forward now, looking for Kump on that far side. Don't think she would have been in an offside position on that occasion, but the ball had gone too far, and Galaxy now have possession. Beth Coppe brought down on the far side. It was Marcela Fierro. A rugged player, Fierro. very aggressive and adds so much strength and assurance to that Warriors defence. Has been a mainstay of that defence for several years now. Berg now knocking it forward. Goes over Judic's head. Sutcliffe battling for it. Managing to retain possession. Waiting for Mary to come further up the field. Back to Sutcliffe. Yamamoto steals that ball from her former teammate. Akmacic now going forward to Ortiz. And it's Mazaraki intercepting. Galaxy has the ball, but they just cannot seem to find an avenue to goal at the moment. Aki goes to her right. Vieira now using that aggressive style to get the ball away from her Galaxy opponents, finding Kumpu off balance, knocks the ball forward and unable to do anything with it. And it's Galaxy now. Once again, Berg has the ball. Tough to see any time she's touched the ball in this first half. Wrench clearing it away. Sutcliffe now. Actually, it wasn't Sutcliffe. I think that was Laro Bashford. And now Gergic manages to tap the ball in front of her, parry it, and saves the ball. I think it's her first proper save of the game, the 16-year-old. Looking very confident in between the sticks for the Warriors. And she kicks the ball and it almost gets to the halfway line. Ortiz now chests it down to Akmacic. Back to Ortiz. She's looking around for any options. None coming. This goes forward, but the ball goes a little bit, skews off the side of her foot and ends up with the Galaxy captain. Ortiz has been a focal target up front for the North Geelong Warriors. And, that kick by Juliana Berg. Wader now, who has become a little bit quiet in the last 10 minutes. Not having much to do as she had before. Akmacic shielding the ball. She's going to knock it back to Storšić. So Storšić now trying to get past Sutcliffe. Ball goes out of play after hitting Sutcliffe last. And Julia Akmacic now at the ball, knocking forward for Ortiz. Yamamoto, Ortiz now. Manages to control it. The ball gets booted out by Phoebe Vivian right in front of our commentary position here at Alco Park. It's been an even tussle apart from the goal in the 6th minute by Namiki Yamamoto. As we speak, she almost had the ball then. It's cleared away there by, it was Sienna Wrench. Thrown by Vanessa Mazaraki. She hugs the ball. Ball goes off Zoe Storšić after Emily Sutcliffe contested that. And it will be another throw in about 15 metres further up the field. D'Alessandro throws it forward. Akmacic has it now. She tries to go back, but intercepted by Sutcliffe. This is a dangerous move. Sutcliffe goes out far on the far side, and the ball is going to run out of play before Lara Bashford was able to get to that ball. 35 minutes gone in the Nike FC Cup clash here at Alco Park. Round 4 game between the Galaxy and the Warriors. Yamamoto in the middle of the park. Vieira trying to get it. She does end up with it. Heads the ball, but it's Mazaraki intercepts. Vieira now once again in the middle of the park. She's got about 3 players around her, and she gets dispossessed. But now Storšić now able to control it well. Cuts it out to Wader to her left. Good turn there by Wader, eluding Lara Bashford. Ball goes out of play, and I think it will be a throw-in to the Warriors. And the Warriors coach there, Ante Stosic, waving his arms around, instructing his players. He'd be pretty happy with what has transpired in the opening half hour of this game so far. Although there have been moments where Galaxy have looked quite dangerous. And here's an opportunity for the Galaxy to once again be dangerous as Koppe tries to go forward. And it's a game of ping pong across the middle of the park at the moment. Hager has drifted more of it into a midfield role at the moment. Trying to do something there for the ball. Tihana Juric now, the captain, knocks it to Fierro, and it's cleared away on that occasion by Brittany Ralph. Sutcliffe now gets it through to Vivian on the left-hand side. Vivian shoots, and it's parried away, but here's an opportunity for a goal, and it is going to be offside. Parried away by Gidagic over her head. Sutcliffe ran onto the ball, and it has been deemed an offside. Goodness me. Drama aplenty. There's the Galaxy midfielder and former captain is adamant that she was not in an offside position. As here's an opportunity for Galaxy, and this is the equaliser. It's the 39th minute, and that was Phoebe Vivian managing to restore parity on the left-hand side. And that perseverance by the Geelong Galaxy has finally paid off. And it's another former captain getting into the action and managing to find the equaliser there. Her powerful shot was just unable to be saved by the debutant goalkeeper. And it looks like one of the players, one of the North Geelong Warriors players, is in all sorts of distress at the moment. She's holding her shoulder or her chest. Looks like she's all right. She's walking back now. May have been winded a little bit. Referee just went to check on her welfare, but it is 1-1 here at Alco Park. And parity has been restored. And immediately the North Geelong Warriors try to get another goal before halftime. Fierro to Yamamoto. It's a sprint now. Yamamoto now goes for a long shot that doesn't trouble Berg because she gets down. Read it well, and the Galaxy captain got down low enough to cover that. And immediately she pumps the ball all the way back to the other end of the field. Sutcliffe to Hager. On the far side, Lara Bashford. This is a dangerous shot that hits the crossbar from a good 20 metres out. It hit the wrong end of the crossbar, the top part of it, and it just flew away. It's a goal kick, but Galaxy smell blood just before halftime here at Alco Park. They've been peppering the Warriors' goal in the last 10 minutes, and after that equaliser by Phoebe Vivian, they smell that they can certainly find a second goal before half-time. The Galaxy do want a bit of revenge for their loss in the Geelong Community Cup final in late February. And they lost 2-1 to the Warriors. And the Warriors a little bit rattled now after that goal. Fierro now going for I don't know if it was a pass or if it was another audacious attempt to score from a long distance out, as Berg now brings the ball back into play with a clearing goal kick going well past the halfway line. The Warriors now, Fierro doesn't get time to get it to Yamamoto, but Yamamoto now manages to get the ball. She goes out wide. There's Hager now hunting back, looking for that ball. Ralph dispossessed, and the ball goes forward by Laro Bashford, but doesn't trouble Grgic in the Warriors' goal. We have played 41.5 minutes as Grgic now brings the ball back into play, and it's Hager now to Mazaraki, knocks it all the way back to Aki. D'Alessandro, but it's intercepted by Akmacic now. Akmacic steps over the ball. She's waiting for Mary to come to her. She knocks it back into the middle of the park to Fierro, who's looking to make some penetrating runs across the middle. Ball comes off a Galaxy player, and it will be a throw-in to be taken by Zoe Storšić to Ortiz. He's got two players to try and beat, and the linesman, who's just standing about a metre away, signals she was interfered with, and she will get the free kick just to the right of our commentary position. Referee Mitch Taylor hasn't had too much difficulty officiating this game tonight, and he now marks out where the wall needs to be. It's going to be a two-woman wall, as we can see. Cook now. She's going to use the left foot to kick an in-swinger now, and she does, to the top of the box. Yamamoto now streaming into the box, but it was cleared away by desperate Galaxy defence, away for a corner. And with 2 minutes of regulation time in this first half, the Warriors now are placed well to take a half-time lead going into the break. Once again, Kump standing over the ball, the left-footed in-swinger coming towards the back, to the front of the post now. Storšić taps it over. Ortiz knocks it down, calls for handball, quickly waved away. There's a mad scramble, and Juric now kicks it. Intercepted by Wader, her teammate, and there's a race for the ball now. Wrench trying to get the ball, unable to get there. Lara Bashford crosses it in. Hager now on the end of it. Fierro and Hager fighting for the ball, two rather aggressive-minded players. Hager gets around Fierro, and she crosses it in now to the top of the box. Grgic is pushed away. Sutcliffe tries to shoot from the close range. Yamamoto now cleared away by the Warriors' defence. Akmacic using her body really well on that occasion. And this is becoming an enthralling contest between these two teams. The goal scorer there, Phoebe Vivian, did her best to take possession of the ball. Unable to do so, and ball goes out of play. Looks like it is going to be Galaxy. It actually looks like it's going to be a free kick. Vivian earning that free kick after being brought down. .45 minutes is up, so we are now into stoppage time. As Vivian stands over the ball, looking to bring this in, and she'll be aiming for that back post. But instead, goes to the near post and hoping to sneak the ball in, but was unable to do so, and not much of injury time played, in fact none, as the referee blows his whistle to signify the half-time break. Well, it has been a very, very entertaining first half here at Testing. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Welcome back to the second half here at Alco Park as we get the ball underway. The Galaxy kicking to the right in their teal tops, black shorts, black socks, immediately getting into attack. The North Geelong Warriors in their red tops, white shorts and blue socks will be kicking to the left of the screen. If you've just joined our live stream, my name is Tonchi Prusak and I'm your commentator, matchday commentator for today's game, and it's 1-1 at the moment after Namiki Yamamoto scored in the 6th minute, and that was the equaliser was scored in the 39th minute by Phoebe Vivian. It was a entertaining first half, and let's certainly hope that the second half can be the same, as Ortiz now going forward looking for Yamamoto, but it's going to be cleared away by the Galaxy defence. Throw in to the Warriors a few metres inside their attacking half. Ralph now goes to Wrench in the middle of the park. Long ball looking for Akmacic on that far side. She manages to keep it in play. Tries to bully her way past Christy Marion. They've had a great challenge, contest, those two. Ortiz, nice, delightful back heel, finds Akmacic. Akmacic now pounds it from distance, but the ball goes to the right of Liliana Berg, the Geelong Galaxy goalkeeper. It was quite intense stuff, quite entertaining in that first half, and this Nike FC round 4 clash here at Alco Park. Beautiful conditions, perfect conditions, and for those that aren't aware, this game is the first game being played here at Alco Park under the fantastic new lights. I'm told over 300 lux, in fact, and a major addition to the infrastructure here at Alco Park. Cameras won't be able to pick it up, but on the grandstand side there's a very, very healthy crowd. I'd say in excess of 200 to 300, maybe even more. As now Galaxy goes forward, it's Sutcliffe getting it out to Phoebe Vivian, the goal scorer, on the left-hand side. She switches the ball in, looking for Lara Bashford. Ball goes all the way back now. It's intercepted there by Yamamoto for North Geelong. She streams forward and she looks for Akmacic, who can't get it anywhere, and it's Yamamoto again on the edge of the park. She's got a dangerous position now if she could get into space to wind up, but it was tackled and cleared away by Alicia Aki at the decisive moment. And the tall centre back for Geelong Galaxy did her job admirably there, and in fact the ball came off Yamamoto for a goal kick to Geelong Galaxy. Frenetic opening to the second half. It's been quite a warm day here in Geelong, but the conditions are delightful for football here. From time to time, a very slow, gentle breeze comes across the field, just cooling things down, but otherwise it's been absolutely fantastic. And the pitch, something we haven't spoken about, is in absolutely resplendent condition. I'd say I haven't seen the pitch this good here at Alco Park for a long time. A lot of work has been done. A lot of work has been done to this pitch in the off-season. It's certainly come up a treat, that's for sure. So certainly everything is conducive for a wonderful, wonderful second half here for this clash, this contest between two sides that are ranked the highest as far as Geelong female football teams is concerned. Galaxy for years has been, well, an NPLW and now a VPLW outfit. Their juniors are in the Junior Girls NPL system. And the North Geelong Warriors, the heirs apparent. This year their juniors will be in the CPL, one division below the Junior Girls NPL competition. And they're also one division in State League 1 below Galaxy, who are in VPLW. Yamamoto taps it forward now, looking for Kump. Kump looking for Ortiz, who gets on the edge of the box, and her left footer just goes inches wide of the target. Definitely the biggest opportunity for the Warriors, bar that Yamamoto goal in the first half. As we see a couple of the Warriors players just getting up on the far side, stretching. Does that mean that a change is imminent? At the moment there hasn't been any changes that we can see for either team. Ball goes forward to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe now is going to be one-on-one with the keeper, but for the second time this game, she pops the ball in the back of the net. Unfortunately for Galaxy and unfortunately for Emily Sutcliffe, though, she was in an offside position when she received that ball. But the former NPLW player just showed there why she can be so dangerous across that middle. And the Warriors' defence will have to be very, very careful as Sutcliffe now once again bears down on the ball, and was Wrench that got the ball away to Yamamoto now on the left-hand side, right in front of the grandstand. Taps it forward to Wader. Back to Ortiz, to Wader on the edge of the box. Ortiz now, likewise on the edge of the box, trying to find any opportunity to get closer to goal. Kump now knocks it in the middle of the park to Fierro. Christy Merry clears it away. Storšić on that far side. And once again, Merry involved in the action there. Lots of shoulder blocking by both sides. It's a very good contest, an enthralling contest. And it's showcasing the very best of the Geelong female football scene. Yamamoto now. North Geelong Warriors at the moment in control. Ralph with the ball in the middle of the park. She goes out wide to Kump. Kump goes down along the line looking for Wader. Tries to run onto it. And she's got the ball. She manages to keep it in play. And now she cuts it back into Fierro at the top of the box. Fierro to Juric. Juric with the shot from a fair distance, and that almost dipped enough to really, really trouble Liliana Berg, but it didn't dip enough, and it ended up just over the crossbar. That would have been a sensational goal by the Warriors captain if that had have managed to drop down. I guess the reason why it didn't drop down so much is there's absolutely no wind at the moment here. Akmacic heads the ball. Mary now in the centre of the park. It's Mazaraki. Goes looking for Vivian on the far side. Juric now involved with football. She gets it to Storšić. She knocks it forward. Comes off one of the Galaxy players there. I believe it may well have been Kope. Wrench. Knocks it back to Ralph. He's got Kump on the left side. Decides to go back to the keeper. Sutcliffe in hot pursuit. Gudagic keeps her composure there. And now it's Phoebe Vivian on that far side, the scorer. She cuts it back into the top of the box, looking there for Hager. Almost cleared away. And Wrench now manages to maintain possession. She streams away from her defence. Yamamoto now has it in the middle of the park. She goes to her left looking for Wader. Great ball now, looking for Akmacic on the far side. Unable to get to the ball first. Fierro now has got tons of space. What's she going to do? She knocks it now straight towards the goalkeeper. Lily Berg manages to get her safe hands onto that ball. So Rainmaker, that one, as the ball goes to the halfway line. Cook manages to head the ball out of play for a Galaxy throw. We've still got at least 35 minutes of this game to go, so there's plenty of time for both sides. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the next goal will be the match winner either. Wader now fighting with Hager. Hager manages to get the ball. Beautifully taken by Fierro in the middle of the park. She threads the ball to her right, looking for the speedster in Julia Akmacic. But the ball is positioned a little too far ahead of her. Christy Mary able to get that ball and come away with it to Mazaraki. Koppe back to Mary. She goes to Mazaraki, almost trying to repeat that triangle. As here come the Galaxy again. Vivian on that far side. She's got Zoe Storšić to beat. And the youngster does very well to knock the ball out of play and momentarily halt that forward advance by the Geelong Galaxy. Big shout out to our fellow NPL commentator Lockie Flanagan, now based in Sydney. As we'll stay with this, and here comes an attempt there by Laro Bashford. Storšić tries to head the ball away. Here's an opportunity, and it looks like it's going to be a goal. And it is a goal. Was that Laro Bashford who scored that? Out of nothing, on the edge of the box, she pounced and managed to knock that ball away in the 57th minute. And the Geelong Galaxy take the lead. Enterprising play on the part of Geelong Galaxy there. As substitution is made for the Warriors. I think it was Brittany Ralph that came off, and we'll just wait and see who's come onto the park. I think it was Maya Pehard, number 24. The Warriors now. Akmacic on that far side. Cuts it back in, but straight into the hands of Juliana Berg. Yes, we're saying a big shout out to our colleague Lockie Flanagan, who is up in Sydney watching this telecast. He's eagerly awaiting the arrival of number 23, Georgie Grigg from Galaxy. And if she comes on, she'll be making her senior debut. She happens to be Lockie's sister. The small isn't the world small. There we go. As Pehard does take a position in the centre-back role. She replaced Brittany Ralph. Juric now. Storšić. Got nowhere to go. Galaxy looking ferocious at the moment. Juric now in the middle. She gets it, threads it forward, looking for Akmacic on the far side. And they're trying to really utilise the speed of Akmacic on that right-hand side. Akmacic has the ball now, using both feet very well. Pehard now drifting forward. No, it wasn't Pehard, sorry. It was, in fact, Maya Pehard, who's just come onto the park. And ball goes out of play. It is a Warriors throw on the far side. Looks like that is the only change at this stage. I'm sure there'll be more changes coming up in the next few minutes. We've got a progress score from the Australia Cup clash across town at Hume Reserve, where Corio is taking on Clifton Hill. And it is 1-0 at the moment to Corio. Owen Shepherd scoring in the first half, and I believe it is half-time over there at the moment. And the ball eludes two of the Warriors players. As Galaxy now once again come forward, but that ball looking for Sutcliffe was just a little bit too hard, and that's Gurgic now with the ball. Kump now. Can she keep it in place? She can. Goes down looking for Ortiz, who does a beautiful dummy. She's inside the box now. Crosses it back in, and here's an opportunity for the Warriors. Was it Yamamoto who almost repeated her goal with a tap-in, but was unable to get her boot on there? And good covering there by, I think it was Alicia Aiki there, who did a very, very good job of shutting Yamamoto down. But the Warriors had a gilt-edged opportunity there, and it was fantastic play by, firstly, Kump, and then Ortiz as well. Sutcliffe now. Wader has the ball. She's got a little bit of space. She's going to launch a shot from here. Kump now. On the edge of the box. She gets onto the left boot. It takes a deflection off a Galaxy player, and it will be a corner. And I think certainly the Warriors are going to find that equaliser. That's the combination that will provide it. Kump, Ortiz, and possibly Yamamoto on the end. Very dangerous to caught everyone off guard, including Yamamoto. And Kump now. Delightful ball to the top of the box. No one there. Ball's headed into the goal mouth. Mary tries to clear it away. Fierro now has it. Goes out to Arkmacic. Sutcliffe for Galaxy. And the ball goes a little bit too far forward. Gurgic is going to come out of her box and launch it back into her attacking half. Storšić there on the far side. Apologies as Storšić now. That Arkmacic had the ball initially. Sea of red and sea of teal at the moment. We hope you're certainly enjoying this live stream coverage wherever you may be. At the moment, Geelong Galaxy have come from behind to lead 2-1. But don't be surprised if at least another goal is scored before the end of the game. Ball comes off Kump and is going to be a throw-in to Galaxy. Quickly taken there by Icardi. Hager doing very well to fend off two Warriors players as Icardi now gets the ball. Knocks it in, but it's cleared away by Juric. Fierro now. She manages to get the ball out to Arkmacic on the far side. Back to Fierro. She's got the momentum. Can she go forward? Takes the ball out to the corner. She's knocked off the ball. She's going to get a free kick. An enterprising and penetrating run there by Marcela Fierro on that far side in front of the scoreboard. And she has earned her side a free kick. And this is a dangerous situation now for Galaxy. They're going to have to get all their players back, bar their and in fact they have brought all their players back to defend this attacking move from the Warriors. Once again, Kump with that dangerous left foot. I wouldn't be surprised if she even has a shot from here. It's an acute angle, but she's certainly capable from this position. And there he goes to the back post. Parried away by the keeper. And it's a goal here by, once again, Yamamoto. The combination was there of Kump, Yamamoto. We did say moments earlier Ortiz would get in on the action, but in this instance, she did not need to get involved, because Yamamoto now scores in the 65th minute to restore parity for the Warriors. And our prediction came true when we said just moments earlier that don't be surprised if there's another goal scored, and that has precisely been the situation. And Julia Akmacic is coming off now, and she'll be replaced. Looks like there's going to be multiple substitutions. Fierro also coming off. Tiana Mahalik replacing Akmacic, and I think it was Chanel Shimovic coming on for Michelle Fierro. There's also, I think, going to be a substitution for Galaxy as well. So the substitutions are coming thick and fast, that's for sure. But Ante Stosic not wasting any time making a double substitution. And we certainly have a ball game on our hands as the score is 2-2 here at Alco Park. Icardi now, chased by Yamamoto, over to D'Alessandro. On the far side, it's Galaxy with the ball, back to D'Alessandro. She goes forward looking for Koppe. Still manages to get the ball, and Stosic came in with a pretty tough tackle on that occasion. Ball went out of play. Wrench getting the ball further afield. Ball goes out of play. And new substitute, Chanel Shimovic, now going to retrieve the ball. Chanel's father, Frank, is a legend of the club. Played for St Albans in the old VPL. Also played for North Geelong for many, many years. And he was instrumental in her junior days as a coach. And now Frank's daughter, Chanel, is also tearing up the flanks here at Alco Park. Galaxy have the ball. Yamamoto on that side trying to get the ball. She does succeed in getting the ball. Knocks it forward looking for, I think it was Yamamoto to Juric. Looking for Kump in the middle. That was Hager getting the ball to Vivian, And now it's poked away, and Sutcliffe bearing down, trying to intimidate the young 16-year-old goalkeeper, but she stands her ground, dives onto the ball, and now she's rewarded by having the possession. Grbic now to Kump, taps it forward to Ortiz. Ortiz trying to knock it forward for Kump, but the ball goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in to be taken quickly by Lavina Wader. Stosic there. Laro Bashford. Juric clears the ball away to safety, and it's a throw-in now to Galaxy. Icardi now going further down the park. And there's Hager. Possessed, pushed by Perhard, and concedes a free kick. Hager now tries to quickly take it, and then the referee just says, hey, stop there for a second. I'm going to measure where the wall is going to be, and you're going to wait for my free kick. Hager was very impatient, wanted to get the ball happening very quickly, and now she's going to get a yellow card for dissent. She's obviously said something to the referee, and the referee, Mitch Taylor, wasn't going to take any of that. So the first caution of the game issued now in the 70th minute. And Olivia Hager, the recipient. She's going to now use turning to her left foot now. And she's going to knock it to the back post, and it's almost there. In that sea of arms and legs. As Wader now gets the ball to Ortiz. She gets around her player. She could be, that's Icardi. Ortiz managing to keep the ball, using her left foot to knock the ball, and Ortiz has been very impressive. She's got incredible skill and incredible manoeuvrability for a big player, and she's been a focal target all game for the North Geelong Warriors in attack. Perhard now. Juric, Perhard back to Juric now. She's got a bit of space. Knocks it forward now for Storšić. Storšić threads it through. And on that far side, she found Mahalik, I think there's Yamamoto now getting involved. Can she get a hat-trick? She has got North Geelong's 2 goals. And the last time North Geelong took part in a Nike FC game, Yamamoto scored both those goals when they defeated Croydon City. Storšić now turns, stops, props. Yamamoto now from a distance. She goes to the left-hand side where she spied Kump. Galaxy now knocks it away. Wrench further afield to Mahalik. On the right-hand side, Mahalik manages to earn a corner for her side. The substitute did very well on that occasion. And Louisa Kump, number 23, makes her way over to the corner. The designated corner taker, and with her left foot, she's going to project this in-swinger into the goal mouth. She'll be hoping for Ortiz or one of the other taller players for North Geelong. Storšić and maybe even Sienna Wrench is up there. Kump now. Brings it in. What a McNeil, and then looks like it's a goal. We're going to have to try and see on the replay who scored that. Sea of arms and legs. And it looks like it was right from the goal. We're going to give it to Kump. Looks like Liliana Berg got a hand to it, but in the end it was a goal, and I'd say it was in the 73rd minute to make it 3-2. And we'll try and get clarification. There's a sea of arms and legs involved in that, but Kump's in-swinging corner kick seemed to do the trick. Regardless, it's North Geelong 3 at the moment and Geelong Galaxy 2. And we've still got a good 20-odd minutes to go as Yamamoto now has the ball on the left-hand side. She cuts in, goes looking for, on the far side, Mahalik. Uses her speed to get to the ball before it gets to the line. Mahalik still with the ball. Threads it through. And it's a real struggle for the Bullet. Once again, Mahalik. She's been quite ferocious since she's come on. Juric managing to get it to Šimović. Still North Geelong with the ball. Šimović now. Almost brought down. Storšić now fighting for it. Arms and legs everywhere as the long ball coming in towards the Galaxy goal taken by Berg. Wader, good control there. Absolutely fantastic control. Kump now knocks it back to Pehard near the halfway line. Back to Wader. She'll knock it back to her centre back there in Sienna Wrench. Storsic in the middle, back to Wrench. North Geelong seem to have all the control here as Mahalik now tries to thread it through, looking for Yamamoto, who gets the ball to Kump inside the box, and she has a shot from the edge of the box, and she smelt another goal here. The angle was closed down beautifully by Berg, who now knocks the ball back towards the middle of the park. Sutcliffe going forward now. Storsic, or was that Wrench? Sorry. Controlling it further afield. Wrench again. Simovic chasing the ball, but the ball goes out of play. It will be a throw in to North Geelong Warriors. With just on 15 minutes to go in this game, it's now Galaxy having to play catch up after leading 2-1 after 57 minutes. The Warriors now have scored 2 goals since then. Yamamoto scoring her second in the 65th minute and Kump in the 73rd minute to make it 3-2. Alicia Collins, who's come on for Galaxy in the interim, was involved with that and received a free kick. I'd say there's going to be some more movement on the substitutes bench very, very shortly, that's for sure. Galaxy with the free kick now. Sutcliffe. Vivian hovering at the top of the box. Cleared away by Wader, who's been very, very reliable. Mazaraki floated all the way back. And now this is an opportunity for a goal, and it is going to be a goal. Olivia Hager has found the equaliser in the 77th minute. And managed to break away from the pack. Caught the Warriors defence napping a little, and then she was one-on-one with Maya Grgic and calmly slotted the ball for Galaxy's third. And what a thrilling contest we have here at Alco Park. Parity once again restored, and the score is 3-3 as we approach the 78th minute. What an understatement when I said at 2-1, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more goals before the end of the game. Well, we've had another 3 goals since then. Yamamoto now looking for Kump, who's looking very dangerous as she tries to edge forward. Ortiz now. Great control to Yamamoto on the edge of the box. She's brought down on the edge of the box. Calls for penalty. Referee Mitch Taylor waves play on. Juric now knocks the ball forward looking for Ortiz. Mahalik on that far side. She's brought down, but a Galaxy player was also brought down in the process, and it is going to be a free kick to Geelong Galaxy. Wow. Lots of excitement here at Alco Park, folks. We certainly hope that you are enjoying this coverage, and a very, very healthy 300-strong crowd here at Alco Park certainly is. What a wonderful advertisement for women's football this game has been. Wader now goes forward, but there's no one there. She has an opportunity to redeem herself, but her first touch goes a little bit begging. It's Geelong Galaxy now, with Phoebe Vivian, the scorer of the first goal, fighting with Wader. tries to get around her, and Wader in the end manages to kick the ball clear, but it goes for a corner. The dangerous situation as we approach the 80th minute for the North Geelong Warriors. An opportunity for Geelong Galaxy to take the lead in the dying stages of this game. And Olivia Hager, the scorer of that third goal, she's the one that is going to take the corner. Left-footed in-swinger. She goes to the back post. And cleared away by Kump. Great kick there, looking for Yamamoto. Was it Mary struggling to control it, but the ball goes all the way back. And Geelong Galaxy has the ball. And now Hager has the ball coming onto the edge of the box. This is a dangerous situation for North Geelong Warriors as Olivia Hager got onto her right foot. And ball went well wide of the target. And it will be a goal kick to North Geelong. Less than 10 minutes now of regulation time left in this game. Another substitution for North Geelong Warriors. Amanda Jakic coming on for, I believe it was Julia Akmacic. To add a little bit more firepower to the... And it looks like there's going to be another substitution as well. And Lavina Wader is being signalled that she's coming off. Wader is coming off, and we're just wondering to see who that was on. Is it McKenna? Or Kalaitsidis? Perhard now. Streaming forward. Kump has the ball in front of our commentary position. As the ball comes off, Kump just tried to tap the ball over Mary's head. And Icardi now going forward. Olivia Hager is brought down. She's going to get a free kick. And brought down by Perhard. Kelsey Icardi with the ball here. Louisa Kump, solitary player in the wall. Icardi goes forward inside the box now. Juric now tries to clear it away, bounces off one of the players. I think it may have been Sienna Wrench there. And luckily, the ball went out of play for a goal kick. As the moon tries to escape from behind the clouds, providing a delightful backdrop here at Alco Park. Yamamoto now going forward for once again Yamamoto trying her best there. McKenna trying to get the ball for the Warriors as well. She's just come on, obviously. Shimovic now to Mahalik now. She's got a bit of space on the right-hand side. Tiana Mahalik cuts it back in, looking for McKenna. McKenna now taps it just over the crossbar. The two substitutes almost combining for the Warriors' fourth goal. And wouldn't that have been a spectacular build-up? McKenna did well to control that ball, but just wasn't able to guide it into the target. And we've got a Galaxy player that's down. And just trying to see who that player is. They've taken a knock in that collision with the North Geelong Warriors forwards. And the referee is signalling a substitution. And players from both sides now running to get a drink because this game is likely to head to extra time, and it does not look good. That player down at the moment is looks like she's clutching her leg, possibly even her knee. And play has been halted temporarily, and there's even talk they may need a stretcher possibly. It's not good. That is not good news at all. The young lass is going to be helped off the park, so there won't be any need for a stretcher. And, she's coming off the park, and it's difficult to see who that player is. Looks like could have been her ankle. And that Galaxy player is coming off to get some treatment, and a substitution, of course, will be made. As we edge closer to the end of the regulation 90 minutes. Just try and see who that player that is that's come on as the replacement. Gurgic now has the ball for the Warriors. She looks for Storšić to Kump. Kump's got two players around her. She manages to knock the ball down the field looking for Yamamoto, but it's Eastway that clears the ball away. I believe that's Erin Eastway, so she's come on. More than likely she's come on as a substitute just then. Storšić with the throw in for the North Geelong Warriors. Goes in looking for Jakic. Sutcliffe now for Galaxy. There's Araki getting the ball forward. Tihana Juric in the middle for the Warriors. Quite scrambly play in the middle of the park as players from both teams seem to be flooding the middle there. Pehard to Storšić, back to Pehard. Knocks it forward to Juric. Juric is pushed off the ball. She manages to get the ball away. It's Galaxy now. And it's Vivian now on the edge of the box. This is a dangerous situation. Beautifully parried away by Gurgic. And she did enough to knock the ball into an acute. But the angle was too acute for her, and the ball went into the side netting. A fantastic save there by the 16-year-old debutante, Maja Gurgic. She closed the angle down well and really blocked that shot. I'm just noticing Galaxy midfielder Emily Sutcliffe was doing some stretching in this cramp. She was almost had cramp, but we have now a North Geelong player who's suffering from cramp. And Pehard has gone over there to, is that no, it's not Storšić. Sienna Wrench maybe. And I think we'll be seeing more of this happening because this game is certainly headed for extra time. And this is where the respective coaches, Ryan Horrocks for Geelong Galaxy and Ante Storšić for the North Geelong Warriors, will have to use tactical brilliance to ensure that they've got these players fresh. And another halt to proceedings as the Warriors player there is treated for cramp. And so as we can see, there's quite a few players now across the park stretching. Mazaraki's another one for Galaxy in the middle of the park. Looks like there's substitution, a forced substitution here. And I think the players are saying that they've used up all their substitutions at the moment. It is Stosic, I think. Yes, it is. It's young Zoe Stosic who is suffering from cramps. So she's coming off the field now, and hopefully she's going to receive some treatment and be able to come back on, because at the moment the Warriors look like being on 2-3. Well, there has been a substitution, and someone has come on. It's injury substitution. Mahalik comes over to that side. And she'll likely play in a position of that left full back. She receives the ball inside the penalty box. Goes to her left to Pehar. Pehar knocks it to Kump. Kump back to Pehar. Long floating kick looking for McKenna in the middle. Yamamoto now. She's got Kump on the left-hand side. Kump now has a paddock to run. Followed by Mary. And Mary closes her down, uses all her experience on that occasion, the Geelong Galaxy defender, to nullify that attacking manoeuvre. It's going to be a throw into the North Geelong Warriors. Deep inside their attacking half, as we have gone into extra time now, or stoppage time I should say. Next stop will be extra time, with the score locked at 3-3 at the moment. Juric now fighting for the ball, looking for Kump downfield. Kump controls it, but she was in an offside position and concedes that free kick. We've had quite a few stoppages for injury in this second half, so I'm sure there is going to be a few more minutes added on by referee Mitchell Taylor. As Liliana Berg now has the ball, a good 20 metres inside her defensive half. But the ball's going to go out as Mahalik manages to ensure that Vivian wasn't able to do anything with that high floater. Mahalik now hands the ball back to Galaxy. Sutcliffe now switches the ball on the far side. And we had Laro Bashford over there on that side, but Pehar manages to get away in the late tackle. And Pehar, who's done very well since she's come on, instilling a bit of aggression in that North Geelong defence. Wrench with the long clearance, hugging the outer. Looking for McKenna over her head. And the ball goes out of play after it has ricocheted off McKenna, and it is going to be a throw-in to Geelong Galaxy. The dying stages of this game. If we don't get a goal, it's going to go into extra time. The equation is very simple. And once again, that was Maya Pehar on that far side, hustling and bustling her way through some Galaxy players. It really has been an enthralling contest as Yamamoto now, score of 2 goals on that far side, tries to use her speed. Crosses it on the far side, and there's Coop once again on the edge of the box, just inside the box. Coop now on her right foot, has a shot from that ricochets off some of the Galaxy defenders. And here's an opportunity now, Vivian and Mahalik in a race for the ball. Mahalik does very well to dispossess, and she finds now Yamamoto, but just can't get on the edge of that ball as Berg now pumps it long. Both sets of teams now are just throwing all those ambitious balls forward. Handball there by Georgie Grigg, who's come on. And we believe this is her senior debut. Former Ballarat City player last year. And Locke, if you're listening, your sister, well, she's made her debut. Wrench looking for Yamamoto, who manages to control it. McKenna tries to kick it out to Kump, the danger woman. She now goes long, looking for McKenna on the far side. Yamamoto tries to sneak in. It's cleared away by the Galaxy defence. Wrench now. She goes for a penetrating run. Switches it back to Kump. Kump now, looking for Yamamoto. Mahalik now trying to get to the ball. She gets there first. Perhard nice and composed. To Juric. Goes long. There's no one there. And Bergs are going to get that ball. Any moment now, and the referee will signal. There he does. And precisely at that moment, he signals the end of regular time here as we head into extra time. Well, 3-3 at the end of full time. And, await the next enthralling chapter of this contest with extra time imminent. Well, it has been a pleasure to call this game so far, and the contest is not over yet. Still plenty of action left in this game. And dare we say it may even end up in penalties. Wouldn't that be a thrill? I certainly hope not, because it really is an awful way to decide a winner on a night when really both these teams have done very well and certainly do not deserve to get eliminated from the Nike FC Cup by way of penalties. So hopefully we'll have the winner decided before then. But if it does get down to penalties, well, certainly the level of excitement, the tense level of anticipation, and certainly the tension will go up a notch. These two sides slowly developing, creating a real interesting and exciting on-field rivalry. And off the field, the clubs have been working very closely together, as have the other female football clubs around, female football teams around town, to really promote the sport. And there's some staggering statistics suggesting that in the last 10 years, women's football in Geelong has more than doubled. And that is an incredible statistic. Last year was a record number of footballers registered in the Geelong region. Something like 7,000, which is an incredible number. Probably triple since in the last 10 years overall. It has been fueled by, I believe, a 46% growth of female footballers in the last 12 to 18 months. Staggering statistics when you look at it from a global perspective, but or should I say from an overall perspective, but and there have been calls for more facilities, and hopefully over the next 5 years we'll see a sub-regional facility in Armstrong Creek on the other side of Geelong in the southern suburbs. There's talk of a regional facility in the northern suburbs, which could have as a showpiece pitch a capacity of up to 5,000 spectators. And I've also been privy to some plans of this very suburb, Lara, also having a multi-sport facility developed in years to come, not far from here, in the Lara West area. There are two clubs in this suburb, I guess, with North Geelong Warriors based here, and also Lara United as well. We've got a pretty successful women's team, and in fact, current Galaxy coach Ryan Horrocks hails from Lara United. And several of the Galaxy players as well. Monica D'Alessandro, Christy Mary, just to name a few. I'm sure there are other players as well. So women's football certainly is booming in Geelong, as it is across the state, as it is across the country. And tonight has been a real showcase for the elite level football in this city. And we'll keep on harping about the great crowd, but it's a fantastic crowd tonight. There's in excess of 300 spectators here at Alco Park come out on this Holy Thursday evening. Beautiful balmy conditions, not a breath of wind. There's even a full moon behind the clouds, providing a magnificent backdrop. And as we are about to get underway for the first period of extra time, let's return to the on-field action as North Geelong kicking to your right. They will get the ball rolling. And we're underway as Storcic is back on the park, kicks the ball. And the Warriors now in their defensive half looking to move it forward. McKenna now loses the ball. As Hager goes out to the right. And Yamamoto is brought down and he's going to get a free kick. Or was this the other way around? I think it was Laro Bashford that actually ended up earning that free kick, and Emily Sutcliffe now standing over the ball. Louisa Coombe quickly intercepting and saying, no, move the ball back to where the referee's standing. Sutcliffe does so, and now she places the ball in anticipation of knocking the ball forward. And she's going to go towards the back post. Or she might even go for a shot. And Kudic in the Warriors' goal wasn't too worried about that because she knew the ball was going well wide of the target. The 16-year-old has had a very eventful debut, senior debut. As McKenna now unable to control it. And Taylor knocking it, but it was Juric now has down. Yamamoto now, she'll probably play the ball out. McKenna now going forward, but the referee has stopped play as it's Tihana Juric, the North Geelong Warriors captain, copped a knock there, and she's down, and looks like will require some treatment. This will be a major blow to the Warriors if their inspirational captain is forced from the field. She's really been the glue that's held the midfield together. Namiki Yamamoto. It's not looking good at this stage.
15-15.
No sooner have I said that, but she sits up and straight away gets up, and Tihana Juric has had some NPLW experience playing with South Melbourne, and with the he's back in her hometown. In fact, she lives only about 5 minutes away here in Lara, so she's a local girl through and through. And she shakes off that knock, so it's going to be a drop ball in the Warriors defence as the ball comes forward, and ball is given back to the Warriors. Behard with a bustling run. Yamamoto with a nice little flick. The thinking was there, but unable to control it. And now Beth Taylor with the ball, and the sleeves rolled up. D'Alessandro now goes to Eastway to her right. She floats the ball forward, and it's Laro Bashford trying to get there, but Wrench manages to control that ball to Mahalik. Looking forward for Yamamoto. She's the danger woman for North Geelong Warriors. D'Alessandro now, and it's Storšić managing to push that ball. Looks like she's been pushed into more of a forward role. Zoe Storšić. Wrench to Juric. Goes out to the far side. Two Galaxy players there, but I think it's Mahalik manages to push the ball forward, looking for Yamamoto. And it's cleared away there by Taylor, I think it was. No, it wasn't Taylor. It was, in fact, Vanessa Mazaraki on that far side. Almost 5 minutes in his first period of extra time. Yamamoto now forced to go back. And a long floating hopeful ball there by the Warriors that wasn't going to trouble Liliana Berg. Long thumping kick into attacking half. Wrench to Juric. Comes off Laro Bashford. Perhard now. Now to Mahalik. He's brought down. Calls for a free kick. Referee says waves play on. Mahalik now. Right in front of the coach's box. Delivery was quite poor, and it allowed... But Juric now has the ball, knocking it forward. And a bit of aerial ping-pong happening at the moment as both teams are really battling fatigue and trying to stay there, and it looked like Perhard was niggling there at Sutcliffe's heels, and Sutcliffe quickly takes it, goes forward looking for Vivian. Vivian on the edge of the box for the Geelong Galaxy. Still has possession there. And the ball's cleared away there by North Geelong Warriors, and it is going to be a throw-in to Geelong Galaxy right in front of the change room facility here at Alco Park. Yamamoto now clearing it. Storšić running towards the ball. And had a great recovery, Storšić, after receiving some treatment. She went off towards the end of the regulation time after having cramp. She's got the ball now. Twists, turns to McKenna. McKenna's got the ball now. Goes across the field. Dangerous. Collins now has the ball, but Pehard manages to get to it before any of the Galaxy players, and she clears it away to safety. And the ball is going to be a throw-in to Geelong Galaxy, right in front of the North Geelong Warriors coach's bench. Score is 3-3 here at Alco Park. So we've gone midway through the first period of extra time. And apart from the battle against their opponents, both sets of players will find themselves now battling a third opponent, fatigue. And as we progress in this contest, the likelihood of more and more players trying to fight off cramp will become quite significant. Oh, it's a bit of a goalmouth scramble there. I think Phoebe Vivian was involved in that, and ball was tapped away by Maya Gurgic, and it's a corner. This is a dangerous situation for the Warriors. And Olivia Hager is going to take the corner kick. She's the only recipient of the only yellow card of the contest so far, using a right peg to get to the goalmouth. There's a goalmouth scramble there. Someone had a shot there, and it came off a North Geelong player, and it is going to be another corner, but this time from the far side, from the scoreboard side. As once again, it's Olivia Hager, I think, running over there to take this one. It was a dangerous cross, and it could well have ended up in the Warriors' goal. This time with her left foot. An in-swinging corner. Another dangerous one into the goalmouth. There goes across the goal. And it goes out. And once again, it takes a deflection of another Warriors player. And this is going to be a third corner in quick succession. Goodness me, I tell you what, Olivia Hager is getting her steps up because she's going from one end of the field to the other. And just like Louisa Kump seems to be the designated corner taker for the Warriors, Hager is the corner taker for Galaxy. Another ominous situation for the Warriors. And now it's, interestingly, I think it may have been cleared by one of the Galaxy players. Back with Hager. Yamamoto looking on, the two number 10s. Hager, and it's Yamamoto, clears the ball away for a throw-in to Galaxy. Nazaraki now to take it. Cleared away in desperation by the Warriors' defence. Collins looking for and finding Sutcliffe in the middle of the park. Here's an opportunity for the Geelong Galaxy. And it's cleared away from Vivian, who was trying to take that shot. And that was Chanel Shimovic with a desperate clearance. Another corner now. And the Warriors are absorbing a tremendous amount of pressure deep inside their defensive half, as yet another corner, and yet another corner to be taken by Hager. Once again, goes to the... And this is Grgic managing to get there. An extraordinary amount of bodies hovering around her, but the young 16-year-old was able to fight off all competition and all distractions and get there where she needed to get there. The Warriors now. Yamamoto flicks it on forward, looking for Shimovic. Ball goes out of play, and it's Beth Taylor now to Sutcliffe. Cleared away, but not only as far as Vivian now. Vivian with the right foot, well, left foot, I should say, and straight to Grgic. I tell you what, the youngster is growing in confidence as this game is progressing. Mahalik now racing for the ball, Laro Bashford. And the shot there goes wide from Laro Bashford. It's a little bit off balance and wasn't able to maybe get the power and get the accuracy that she so wanted. But the Galaxy forward was certainly looking very, very dangerous and has been looking very dangerous in the last few moments. Collins on that far side. Mahalik for Warriors. Mahalik manages to somehow get the ball. She's knocked over and she's going to get a free kick. Alicia Collins conceding that one. And we're approaching now 13.5-minute mark. And someone is going to get a yellow card on the Warriors bench. And the referee heard something that he didn't like, and he's turned around and has given, it looks like maybe one of the officials sitting down on the Warriors bench a yellow card. Referee Taylor certainly in control of proceedings today. It's North Geelong now, looking to do something. McKenna to Perhard. Perhard looking for Shimovic. And the ball going a little bit too far, and Shimovic unable to control that. Taylor. Back to D'Alessandro. The ball goes out of play. It's a throw in to North Geelong Warriors. Shimovic right in front of our commentary position. Going forward, looking for Yamamoto. Comes off Vivian. Knocked in the middle of the park. Was that Mahalik? It was. To Kump. Looking for Yamamoto. And comes out. There's calls for a penalty once again. With a big, long, searching ball. Yamamoto. After that collision with Liliana Berg inside the penalty box. And looks like the Japanese import could be out of action for a few minutes. Hopefully she won't have to exit the field, because she has been such an influential player in this game. As the Warriors Medico comes on to provide some medical attention. We've gone 15 minutes in this first half, so it is likely that it is now going to be the half-time break. But hopefully that Namiki Yamamoto is okay. Well, she's got up and she looks like she's a little bit shaken, a little bit dazed, but I think she's going to be okay. So we're going to continue with the rest of this first half of extra time. Yamamoto is forced from the field and she's on the edge there. She will be waiting to come back on, and she's okay at this stage, and there must only be a few minutes left of this first half of extra time. As everyone that has needed to get off the park has done so. As Berg now kicks the ball back in to play. Kump tried to knock the ball further afield, but only managed to knock the ball out, and it is going to be a throw in as Yamamoto makes her way back onto the park and into the contest. A little bit shaken and dazed after that collision with Galaxy keeper Berg, but in the end all is well. Mahalik, Kump looking forward for Yamamoto. D'Alessandro knocks it back to Berg. Berg goes for a long ball, and the ball is going to go out of play for a throw in to the Warriors. Kump's got the ball on the halfway line, or near the halfway line. Clears it for Yamamoto. Unable to control it. Sutcliffe knocks it back now for Eastway. Eastway tries to clear it. Yamamoto now. And it's Storšić now. Conceding a free kick. Well, we've played 18 minutes in this first half, so we've already gone 3 minutes into our extra time. And now we've got a Galaxy player that has been grounded and requiring some attention. And on this occasion, it's the Galaxy medico that comes onto the park to see what the problem is. Looks like there was a collision there with this particular player. And at this stage, looks like the Galaxy captain Liliana Berg was signalling to the bench. It appeared like she was saying substitution. And at the moment, that player is on the ground. Whether she got a knock to her head or whether she got a knock to her upper body, she is lying down and doesn't seem to be in any... Doesn't seem to be like she's going to get up in any moment now. And it looks like the break has been called. The half-time break has been called. As players, well, certainly the North Geelong players have retreated to their box, their players' box, for whereas the Galaxy players are all on the park at the moment. Just wondering what needs to be done, and seems to be a little bit of confusion at the moment. The Galaxy player is up, sitting upright, so that's a good sign. But not sure now if it is her... Could have been a knee, could have been a knock to a knee. It was quite a tough tackle that with Zoe Storšić, and I'd call collision, and I'd say possibly could have been a jarred knee or something like that. She's going to try and get to her feet now. That's a good sign. And she seems to be moving freely, so that is a good sign. It looks like it's Lara Bashford, Hannah Lara Bashford. And that is a good sign for Geelong Galaxy, that she's able to move off her own accord and without any assistance. So that's, hopefully she'll be able to stay on. Well, it's been a bit of a welcome relief for both teams. A couple of these injury stoppages. They've been able to get some much needed hydration, a little bit of a rest, and at the same time get some instructions from their respective coaches. It certainly has been a long period of extra time, this one. We're already gone into 21 and a half minutes. So we are going to continue with this first period of extra time, extraordinarily long period of extra time, as we approach 22 minutes. Berg now with that free kick to bring the ball back in to play and restart the action. Kump. Yamamoto. Still Yamamoto. Looking for Kump on that far side. Tries to knock it into the middle of the park. And there we have it. After 22 and a half minutes, quite a long period of extra time, we have half time in the extra time period at the moment. Scores are locked at 3-3, and we've got 15 minutes to go of this very, very enthralling and captivating contest to go. And if we don't have any goals, or if we don't have a decider in the next 15 minutes, this game will continue to penalties. Well, as Well, it's half-time of the extra time period here at Alco Park, with the scores locked at 3-3 at the moment. And we've got quite a few injury concerns for players from both camps at this stage. And as we can see on the other side of the field, players from both camps receiving medical treatment. And the North Geelong players in particular, they're all sitting down, some are lying down, absolutely exhausted. And it is certainly going to be the survival of the fittest in this game. But credit to both teams, they have absolutely put on a fantastic display of football. And I'll keep saying it, and I'll say it again, it has been an incredible and a fantastic advertisement for local women's football this game. In a way, we don't want this contest to end. It's been so captivating from start right through to the very end. A little bit of a recap. North Geelong Warriors took the lead after 6 minutes when Namiki Yamamoto scored. And then in the 39th minute, Phoebe Vivian equalised to make it 1-1. That was the score at half-time. In the 57th minute, Hannah Laro Bashford made it 2-1 for the Galaxy before Yamamoto equalised with her second goal in the 65th minute. Louisa Kump made it 3-2 with an extraordinary corner kick goal in the 73rd minute. And then 4 minutes later, Olivia Hager scored the equaliser to make it 3-3. And since then, we haven't had another goal, despite one, well, prolonged period of extra time that went for about 22 and a half minutes. And we now await for the players and the referees to return to the field and take their positions for the second period of extra time. What awaits us, folks? Well, whatever the case may be, we certainly hope that you will stay with us right to the very end. As the clock strikes 10 o'clock here on Holy Thursday evening, there's at least another 15 minutes and possibly more of football left in this game. An exhilarating round 4 Nike FC Cup clash between the Geelong Galaxy and North Geelong Warriors. all is in readiness for the second period of extra time as we see Alicia Collins get the ball rolling for the Geelong Galaxy. Mahalik to Kump. She goes forward looking for Yamamoto but wasn't able to get there. Mahalik intercepts now on the left-hand side. She tries to get past Phoebe Vivian. Vivian deep inside her defensive half now. She's doing a lot of work. Bashford now switching the ball on the far side. It's Shimovic and I think it was ricocheted off one of the players. Tell you what, these women are not holding back. They're going in very, very hard. Aggressive tackles flying left, right and centre. That was Storšić now trying to break free. Unable to do so. Perhard now. Collins, but she's going to get a free kick there. Maya Perhard with her tenacity and perseverance rewarded. Sienna Wrench now retrieving the ball. She'll probably take the free kick. Just to the left of the Galaxy coach's box. Quickly taken and finds Kump. Long searching ball. Looking for Storšić. Storšić intercepts now to Yamamoto. Yamamoto now has on the edge of the box. Finds Mahalik to her left. Mahalik on the edge of the box now. Cuts it in for Maeve McKenna, whose right-footed attempt went a little bit wide. And the Warriors with the first attacking action in this second period of extra time. Namiki Yamamoto looking very dangerous there, and she's eager to get her hat-trick for the Warriors. If she does, that will be the Warriors' fourth goal. Because at the moment, 3-3, very close contest. It's going to be a free kick to North Geelong. And yet again, we see another player on the ground. Receiving a cop there. May have been Jakic, I think. But she... I think it was Amanda Jakic, but she's up on her feet and back ready for more action. Long floating ball to the top of the box. No one there for the Warriors. Cleared away by a bit of a push there by Tihana Juric, the captain, and conceding a free kick in the process. Interestingly, Louisa Kump really playing a lot more in the defence there, but she now moves over to a customary position on the left wing. One of the veterans of the team, and she still plays like she's one of the youngest players. Quite an incredible player. Yamamoto now also covering a lot of distance. She gets it into Jakic. In the middle of the park, it's Jakic. She gets around Sutcliffe. Knocks it out, looking for, on the far side, I think that's Mahalik. Crossing it in, looking for Kump on the far side. McKenna now. Out to Kump. Kump now on with the right foot. Ball goes out wide. Not her favoured foot, but wasn't able to get enough curl on that. Good play by the Warriors to provide their danger woman with the ball and some space as well on that left-hand side. And I get the feeling if the Warriors are going to score their fourth goal, it will come from that left-hand side and more than likely probably originating from Louisa Kump. Berg brings the ball back into play. Jakic with the header. Ball goes out of play, and it is going to be a throw into Galaxy on the far side, near the halfway line. Referee says, hang on a sec. Ball's about 10 metres back. Collins, I think it was, is forced to retreat. There's the Warriors now. Galaxy. It's going to be a free kick once again. And if it was Taylor or Grigg on that occasion. Sienna Wrench right on the halfway line. Tries to go for a long floating kick. Hager with the ball going down the far side, but it is going to be an offside. And the assistant referee, Luke Hollingworth, in good position there to say that that ball had gone a little bit too far forward. Light mist starting to descend here on Alco Park. And it's adding to the atmosphere here, the calming, soothing, quiet atmosphere, but it's anything but calming and soothing on the park. Lara Bashford trying to get there. Lara Bashford and Mahalik. McKenna now trying to get around Sutcliffe. Taylor on the far side for Galaxy. Ball goes out of play. That was Georgie Grigg on that far side. And here's a dangerous situation where Hager's got it and she shoots and it just goes wide. Didn't connect the way she wanted to connect. But it was almost a repeat of the way she scored her the Galaxy's third goal in the 77th minute, where she used her sudden burst of pace to escape the Warriors' defenders. The Galaxy players there screaming at the linesman, saying that took a deflection, but they weren't having any of it. And Mahali gets it to Kump. Kump on this left side. Chips it forward. Looking for Zoe Storcic. Cuts in beautifully, Storcic does. She's got someone on the far side, or has she? There's no one there, and it's Taylor first to the ball. To Grigg, back to Taylor. Right underneath the scoreboard here at Alco Park. To Grigg. Those two are knocking the ball between each other. As Mahalik now pushes in. Kump now. Back with Kump. Cuts it in. To Mahalik. Does it well. Once again, Kump now. She's on her right foot. Unable to control it. She's still got it. Sutcliffe now through the middle of the park. Makes a marauding run. Threads it out looking for, but it's going to be offside. And that was Collins, I believe. Wasn't much in it. But it was called early there by the linesman. Indeed it was Alicia Collins. But Sutcliffe, a fantastic turn of speed there through the middle of the park. And a delightful through ball, but just wasn't timed to the perfection that was required. Wrench now looking for Kump. Jakic heads it down. Juric now. Yamamoto. Hager all the way back. She's done a lot for Galaxy, particularly in the second part of this game. A lot of running, a lot of work. Jakic now. Out to Kump. And we keep saying this is where the danger is going to come for the Warriors on this left-hand side. Kump knocks it all the way back to Wrench. Wrench now playing it forward. This could be a dangerous situation if Hager gets onto it, and she has got it. Olivia Hager, she's been Galaxy's best player, particularly in the second part of the game. Laro Bashford trying to get in on the action, but Olivia Hager, very, very competitive player. Once again, she has the ball there on that far side. And the fight there for the ball with Shimovic, who manages to get the, I think it was Grigg knocked the ball out and throw into Shimovic, but he immediately throws it back to Grigg. And the ball gets knocked away for a goal kick. Well, there's about 3.5 minutes of the second period left, and at this stage, the way things are developing, it looks like it could go to penalties, and the North Geelong Warriors have already been involved in one penalty shootout in the Nike FC Cup in the third round clash when they defeated Croydon City 3-1 on penalties after the game had ended 2-2. Well, in this situation, the game may end in 3-3. That woman again, Olivia Hager with the ball in the middle of the park. Yamamoto trying to speed there to get the ball before she can. Sutcliffe now in the middle of the park. And Pehard once again, arms going everywhere. She concedes a penalty, free kick. Can't concede a penalty in the middle of the field, can you now? Oh, it's been a long game. We're all getting tired, commentators included. Sutcliffe now. And the card's going to be handed out now to Emily Sutcliffe. For dissent, obviously for dissent, or not waiting for the referee's whistle. And long ball to the top of the box. Here's an opportunity, but it was an offsided player playing an offside position. Could it have been Olivia Hager again? Well, she's been Galaxy's best player in this second half of the game, but I dare say she's probably been the best player on the ground as well. Her and particularly Louisa Kump and Namiki Yamamoto. Across the middle for North Geelong Warriors, they've been the two most dangerous players for the Warriors. Wrench. This is a dangerous situation with Sutcliffe now. And parried away by Gurgic for a corner kick. And with 14 minutes of the second period of extra time on the clock, this could be the last hurrah for the Galaxy. And the last bit of play in extra time. Hager now with the left-footed in-swinger goes to the top of the box. Cleared away by some desperate Warriors defence. Vivian Shimovic. And there it is, folks. The end of extra time. Well, there was 30 seconds left on the clock for this second period, but maybe the referee decided, look, the first half was extraordinarily long, so maybe we'll take 30 seconds off this second half. Either way, it is now headed for penalties. After 3-3, the game is headed for penalties. And it is a shame that I guess the game, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser, because this has been quite the contest. This Nike FC round 4 clash between two of the region's best senior female football teams, Geelong Galaxy and North Geelong Warriors. We're just awaiting now to see which end of Alco Park, the northern end or the southern end, that the penalties will be taken. Got a feeling it will probably be at the northern end, where already we've got quite a few of the spectators are gathering in anticipation of the penalties being held at that end. Well, it's been a marathon game. And after 120 plus minutes of football, these two teams have not been able to be separated. I'll tell you what, no one is leaving the field just yet. No one is leaving the contest just yet, because the most tense part of this contest is yet to come. And yep, we are talking about the penalty shootout. So the two captains are being summoned by referee Mitchell Taylor for the important decisions to be made. Who's going to go first? And at which end we're going to have the penalty shootout. Tell you what, in the last, probably the last 10 minutes, the temperature has dropped a little bit, so it is certainly a lot more cooler than it was at the start of the game, when we had a very, very balmy evening awaiting us. And nonetheless, it has been absolutely perfect conditions in every sense of the word. The surface here at Alco Park, as we mentioned earlier, best condition that I've certainly seen it in recent years. Not a breath of wind all throughout the evening. And certainly the coolish conditions have helped players from both sides who have really had to battle the intensity of the competition, and certainly we are still at the start of the start of the season. Well, it looks like a decision has been made, and the penalty shootout will be held at the southern end of Alco Park. That's to the right of your screen. And as we say that, a lot of the, particularly the younger supporters, now are rushing to migrate to the southern end. There's a big race now, as you can see them on the far side. And supporters from both the Galaxy and North Geelong are racing to provide a diversion to the opposing team. And what a wonderful sight, just to see so many youngsters, so many kids, so many girls, so many boys. And I think they're certainly outnumbering the older supporters, but this is going to provide an absolutely fantastic backdrop to what is going to be a absolutely sizzling shootout. And it's going to be Emily Sutcliffe, the first to take the penalty for Geelong Galaxy. And Emily Sutcliffe, the experienced campaigner, well known in Geelong coaching circles. She's coached many a young person and possibly quite a fair few of the players, the youngsters behind the southern goal. There's a flash of lightning just came across in the distance there. It's all happening here. The clouds starting to part and the full moon is starting to come out. We've got it all here at Alco Park tonight, folks. But all the action is on the park as we... And it's the 16-year-old debutante goalkeeper, Maja Gurgic. What a baptism of fire it has been for the youngster. And she finds herself in a penalty shootout in her first senior clash, senior game. And the nerves must be at a very high level as Sutcliffe now comes in. And Gurgic goes to the right end, but is unable to save this one. And it's now Yamamoto for North Geelong. Another experienced campaigner. Played for Galaxy last year. And now she steps up and she faces the Galaxy captain, Liliana Berg. Hush descends upon. And she manages to save it. I said a hush descended upon Alco Park, but now it's replaced by cheers from the Galaxy crowd. And Olivia Hager now. She's the next one to step up to the penalty spot. 1-0 to Galaxy after the first round of penalty shots. Hager, the player of the match. And converts once again. Gurgic read it beautifully, went to the left, to her left side, but was just unable to stop it. Unable to stop it. And it's Sienna Wrench. She steps up, assuming the pressure. She needs to convert this. You can hear a pin drop here at Alco Park. And she does well to make it 2-1 after the second round of penalty kicks. It's Vivian, scorer of Galaxy's first goal. Phoebe Vivian, a former captain of the Geelong Galaxy. That's her against the 16-year-old debutante. And just sneaks in at the very, very top part. Well, if Olivia Hager was the player of the match, the woman just stepping up to the penalty box, penalty spot now is definitely second best player of the day, Louisa Kump. She's got a vicious left foot. Will she use power or will she use placement to make it 3-2? And a fantastic, an incredible, a tremendous save by Berg. Airborne, flying to the right side. Read Kump perfectly. And Galaxy now have an opportunity to win the game. with Vanessa Mazaraki. And it hits the upright. It allows the Warriors to stay in the contest. It's 3-1 at the moment. And if this, is it Maeve McKenna? Yep, McKenna. And if she misses this, it's all over. It's all over if McKenna is unable to convert this. If she is, it will go down to the 5th round of penalties. So much pressure. So much anticipation. So much tension. Maeve McKenna versus Liliana Berg. And she converts it. We go to the 5th round. It's 3-2 at the moment for Galaxy. Sutcliffe, Hager and Vivian all converting. Wrench and McKenna for the Warriors. It now looks like it's going to be the captain of Geelong Galaxy, Liliana Berg, against her counterpart, Maja Grgic. Will the captain send her team into the next round? And even though Grgic gets a hand to it, Berg ends up scoring a goal. Disappointment on the face of Grgic, but what an extraordinary debut by the youngster. Extraordinary performance. And she can certainly hold her head high. But it's the Geelong Galaxy that progressed through to the round 5 of the Nike FC Cup after winning 4-2 on penalties. And what a contest this has been. As my voice is about to give way, I think, after what has been an incredible performance on the field, an incredible contest. At the end of the day, after a full-time score of 3-3, it's the Galaxy that prevails after winning 4-2 on penalties. Folks, this has been an incredible game and a wonderful, wonderful showcase of female football in Geelong. And on that note, have a very, very happy Easter to you all. And thank you for tuning in to tonight's live stream here from Alco Park. Good night, and thank you for being a part of this incredible contest. Good night.